$8, what the fuck going on, y'all? What's poppin', everybody? Hope everybody doing good. You know what I mean? It is nipply. I was about to wear the coat right now. That's a factory. What up, folk? What up, Ethan? What's going on? Yeah, first, what up, y'all? What's going on, Christy? Good morning, everybody. It's $8, random. The fuck going on, y'all? We outside, we inside, we everywhere. Random. Let it begin, let it begin. What up, folk? Good looking for the thumbs up. Thank you, y'all. What up? Hi, good morning, y'all. Yo, if you don't know, I'm on my Drake shit. Drake heavy. You know what I mean? Um, there's a lot of cool shit, you know what I'm saying? My nigga Drake. I wrote a couple little notes, you know what I'm saying? 2009, so far gone. You know, he came in '06, dropped about two mixtapes, and then the third was so far gone. That was like boom, and the initiation in the game. Then he drops Take Care, and after Take Care, you already know how that Drake's career went. You know what I mean? But yeah, what up, folk? How y'all doing? How y'all living, man? It's cold. It's cold as ice. But yeah, man, let's go down the list, my niggas. Got the other phone. You know what I mean? Got the other jack. Yo, thank me later. Take care. Nothing was the same. Views. Scorpion. Certified lover boy. More life for all the dogs. Honesty, never mind. If you reading this, it's too late. Her loss. Some sexy for you. And then Iceman, man. And supposedly, people are going crazy. What we talking about today? Drake, man. Yo, people. Yo, the only reason I'm bringing it up is because folk are thinking that he's messing with heart because supposedly in Toronto he put a bunch of ice blocks, right? And it's like 30 something degrees. Supposedly East Coast was warming up, and then out of nowhere, you know what I mean? So people are thinking he's using heart just to keep those ice blocks, at comfortable temperature. But shout out to Drake, man, Iceman. Let's talk about it. The Kendrick Drake joint, you know what I mean? I always thought, Kendrick won, but in the the realm of industry talk is like, yo, rap is rap, man. And I always said Drake made great albums. Like if I was on an island, I would definitely like all Drake joints, you know what I'm saying? Cause he got like dance music. Yo, what up, y'all? We in the building. What the fuck going on, y'all? I'm gonna like the Elski. You already know, man. Thumbs up. Good looking, everybody. I appreciate y'all, man. But yeah, there's a lot going on in this earth, man. There's a lot of buggy shit. You know what I mean? Yo, right before I left, remember I was talking about anger and yeah. I like your new logo. I can't really, let me peep on it. I dig it, Ethan. What up, Ethan? But yo, Christy, Ethan, everybody, man. I was talking about anger yesterday's video, yesterday's vlog, or whatever you want to call it, and boom, some guy killed eight of his kids, man. I don't know if it was South Carolina somewhere over there. I don't want to disrespect the land, but that is bugged out. Look how windy it is. That blew my phone a little bit. But yeah, man, look that up, man. Some guy, look, and I told you I was gonna refill that bird feeder. Yeah, nigga, yeah. But let me light this up, y'all. It is windy, man. I might take this indoors, man. The fuck? But yeah, man. Soon as I hung up, man, cause I always, go into current events and look at the news, man. And I saw that story. I was like, damn, man. In my day, the kids was like, you left you left the kids alone, man. That's what's up, yo. I told you that's gonna be a dope logo, Ethan. Telling you, when you make your channel, make them t-shirts. Just give Uncle $8 a little cut. You heard? But yeah, man. Shout out to that, man. But what up, everybody? Talk to me, man. Let's just get this shit rolling. Usual. I let my 5 to 10 minutes let people roll in. But what up, Christy? Yeah, isn't that bugged out? Like, where in your mind? You know what I'm saying? Like we used to bug out when, remember there was a story back in the day, some lady, she set the car and drive and just it drove into the water, you know what I'm saying? But with the kids in the back. But I don't know why, like in my day, I'm being honest, man, kids were really like, you don't fuck with the kids, man. At least let them grow, right? in this wild world. But damn, he took all 8 kids out, man. That is just diabolical, man. And then a day ago, some guy was getting divorced. He killed his wife and I think kids. So yeah, man. What's going on, Darius? Welcome back. Nah, you always on time, Darius. What up, D? How you doing, pa? Hope everything good. Hope your eyes good. What's popping, man? That's what's up, Ethan. Definitely don't drive it in the water, man. Let's do the fit check real quick. Let's do the fit check real quick. What up, y'all? What up, everybody? What up, everybody? What up, y'all? Yeah, Darius in the building. What up, Darius? Motherfuckers missed you, bro. How you been, man? Hope everything good. What up, Christy? How you doing? Hope everything good today. You know what I mean? And what's up, Ethan? Hope everything good. But what up, folks? Talk to me, everybody. Right now, I'm just talking about Iceman, Drake. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that album's going to be very, very needed in this industry. As much as they talk shit after the Kendrick beef, it felt like after that beef, man, the rap industry, yo, right after that, man, I think not like us. I think a couple months later they said that like it's the first time where no hip hop song was on Billboard 100 or 20. I think it was 100, man. But that just says a lot about the game. Says a lot about certain key figures in the game. When you do. I saw a lot of documentaries about Drake and how even his features, man. He helped a lot of artists, man. But what up, everybody? Was the temp out right now is fucking cold and windy, man. Look at that. You could tell. You could tell. You see Satsuma, that tree right there. Yo, check out the new additions, y'all. We grabbed some sage. You know that one. But look, that's the sage right there. Yeah, baby. These guys are still doing good right here. Look at this, y'all. Remember that? This little pot right here. Look at my son. Look at my son reaching for the stars, man. My son is reaching for the stars, my niggas. What's going on, y'all? Good looking on the logo change. But what up, folk? Let's talk to me. Talk to me. Yeah, man. Let's talk about that merch shit, man. Let's talk about how I feel like a lot of channels, you know, they milk their audience so much that I think people are waking up, man. A lot of audiences are waking up. A lot of YouTubers, TikTokers, grammars, whatever platform they're on, a lot of bread is missing in their account lately. You know what I'm saying? So I was always a firm believer, man. Your message got to be louder than whatever merch and whatever, you know what I mean, you're trying to sell to the audience. One day I'm gonna get my merch up. I got my graffiti pen going. I know how to draw. I know how to do a lot of cool little, dope shit. But what up, everybody? How y'all doing? $8, we in the building, man. Let's get them thumbs up today. Let's talk that shit and let's have a great day, man. Let it flow. Let it flow. You know what I mean? Yeah, D, we missed you. Oh, Nene, what up, Nene? What's going on, Nene? I don't know. Yo, I would love to have people, come together and create some type of merch that's like for what we're doing right now. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, one day I get it. The Zay dollar. You know what I mean? That dollar joint. Remember my shit was Zay Zay. Okay, so whatever my real name is, the beginning, a general, some crip. You know what I mean? C gutter. He came up to me and was like, "Yo." One day he just said, "Zay Zay." He said it real fast. He was like, "Yo, what up, Zay Zay?" I was like, "Yo, that shit hard, my nigga." He was like, "Yo, what up, Zay Zay?" And then the shit went to Zay Zay, Zay Day, Zay Dollar, um, Zay Davis, aka Slap, Zay Bird. Niggas used to call me Zay Bird because I always used to just flow and fly wherever the fuck I wanted to go. You know what I'm saying? And now I'm just, rocking with my old school Zay Dollar. EI gave me that, some Arabic cat, you know what I'm saying? Palestinian boy. You know what I mean? He gave me that Zay Dollar joint because I always used to have dollars on me, always money, you know what I'm saying? I remember one time they came to the crib and I lifted a mattress and I had hundreds all over. You heard? And niggas was like, yo, say dollar, what up? What up, say dollar? We going outside, niggas. But what up, everybody? Hope everybody doing good, man. That's what's up, Nene. I'm glad you in the building, Nene. What's going on, man? Did you see that story? Me and Christy were just talking about it. 8 kids, man. This man took 8 kids away, man. What else? Like I said, I'm hot and heavy on that Drake Iceman joint. The project about to be released. Every project that Drake released, I've been heavily on. I've back in the days, I bought the albums physically, and now I got Spotify. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to Views, shout out to Take Care. There's a lot of joints that I appreciate. You know what I mean? You're bad as me, Z. I put money under the mattress too. Yo, Nene, yo, Nene, yo, hold this hug, man. Hold that hug, man. What up, man? What's going on, everybody? If you don't know, the mattress used to be the joint, man. You put the joint, you know what I mean? Cause yo, dealers never used to trust banks, right? Because banks, once they knew how much money you had, they knew how much they could tax you, right? So if you had money, you know what I'm saying, on the low ski, that's why, let me tell you the formula. A lot of dope dealers came into the rap game because you could clean money easily. You could say, yo, this two things ran. So you say, yo, this club gave my artist 20 bands. They really gave him five, but you clean 15. The club could write off 20 bands, right? And then you could clean 15. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. Shout out to the cleaning, laundering money. You know what I mean, man. Shout out to just making sure your money lasts instead of just like them sucking it from you. That guy who murdered those kids was a military vet. What the fuck? Yo, co-host, I didn't know that. So let's get that segue going. Military vet, the things they seen, the things they're going through, the lack of benefits that America, what I hear they don't give. You know what I mean? And let's talk about the Vietnamese War. So there was a bill that was passed when all those men came home, except for the African American population and some Latinos, that a lot of people were given homes. I think it was World War II, right? They were given homes, and Vietnamese, right? They gave them homes, they gave them money, they gave them little resources so they could get jobs and go out there and get into the workforce, you know what I'm saying? But there was a crowd that they didn't give that to. So just imagine the backpedaling and the years of trying to just catch up, you know what I'm saying? Motherfucker, every race been playing catch up, and I tell you that for real. But damn, I didn't know he was a military vet. And, you know, my wife works with a lot of folk. I'm just gonna say, it's just bugged out how a lot of folk need help. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, you know what I mean. I don't know what's going on with it. I don't know why they just snap and bug out. You know what I mean? But it's almost like that Manchurian, whatever that something Manchurian candidate. The shit about motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Like it take one little thing and motherfuckers snap and bug out. You know what I mean? Yeah, but like the Manchurian candidate, man, it was like a signal and it just boom, everybody just bugs out and then they start wilding out. But talk to me. What up, Christy? I know all I heard was he murdered the 8 kids. He was now I'm figuring out he was a war vet. Did not know that. Yeah, welcome to the live stream. What up, Darius? Thank you for coming back, man. Like I said, I hope you're doing good, pa. Definitely do that, Ethan. Definitely do that, man. Content is everything, man. Depending on what you're doing, you know what I'm saying? Right before he did it, he took his oldest to McDonald's. That is crazy, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Yo, it's something diabolical that goes on with the brain when it's fed up. You know what I'm saying? You're welcome. I'm doing good. That's what's up. That's what's up, huh? But yeah, man, it's just like you don't know what the mind is capable of. You know what I'm saying? A lot of folk are just walking around bug snap. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, and the kids were just scattered throughout the home trying to get away. Nah, just the cigarettes, man. Have a good one, man. Yeah, man. See, that shit is bugged out, man. It's like, yo, when I tell people that life is like a movie, man, where everybody plays a part, everybody has their character, everybody, works and does what they gotta do, but shit plays off like a movie, man. Imagine that. Imagine your last wishes, your last. Oh my God, I couldn't imagine that, man. I'm doing good. That's what's up. That's what's up. Nah, nah, you good, Darius? My bad. Imagine those babies last door. Sad, man. After he did it, he took the cops on a high speed chase and they killed him. Some guy was mad about him getting killed. What the hell? Yo, it don't make sense. It don't. I'm not a firm believer of having somebody that did something cruel just have them do life, and the taxpayers got to pay for that. So it's a bugged out combo, man. It's a bugged out combo. You know what I'm saying? And I never believe in murder, but also with the kids. Like I keep telling people. And remember, I told y'all a couple of videos ago. I was like, yo, I always wondered what the thought process is of somebody that goes through kidnapping or something crazy like that, right? You know, some abduction, sex. You know what I'm saying? And just lives to talk about it. What's going on, Edwin? But that shit is bugged out, y'all. I definitely wanted to talk. And as remember, yo, yesterday, thanks for the thumbs up, everybody. Yo, yesterday, I'm talking about anger. You know what I mean? I'm wondering where it's coming from, why people are so, the straw that broke the camel's back. I keep saying that, and boom, my son just boom. And kids, man, it's not like, you know what I mean. When you can't fight back, that's my thing with animals, right? They can't talk to us, they can't fight. You know what I mean? And tell us, yo, you destroying my neighborhood, you destroyed my house. You know what I'm saying? But it's bugged out, man. What's going on, Edwin? Facts. Good looking, man. How you doing, pa? What's going on, Ethan? Facts, Christy. He would have gotten murdered in jail. Yeah, nobody like chocolate. Yo, Nene, at all, at all. If you don't know, go to Ice. What up, Crown? How you doing, man? Yo, when you think about that aspect, it's almost like, you like it, right? You like how the jail works. Remember, jail has its own politics, everybody, right? You know, so they hate, child predators or any pedos. That a lot of times they got to separate them from other inmates because they will get killed, man. In fact, a couple of years ago some dude did some crazy shit and then they caught him in jail too, man. It's like the guards be like, yeah, let it happen, man. This motherfuckers is like, they cool with murderers, but once you touch the kids, get them out of here, man. That's a fact though, you heard. God bless. That's what's up, crony. I hope everybody doing good, man. Stay blessed, everybody. Stay blessed. What up? Yeah, man, it's a bugged out scene out there, man. It's a bugged out scene, man. You know what I mean? You got to work hard for yours. You got to, make yours happen. You know what I mean? You got a lot of leeches and incubus and succubuses out there. What's going on, Almighty? How you doing? How you doing? I'm doing good, Ethan. A famous musician was killed in jail recently for being a pedo. See? Yo, Nene, thank you, co-host. That shit is wild, man. I'm trying to tell people, man, it really is. They got their own politics, you know what I mean? They got their own lifestyle. That's why I don't suggest anybody go to jail for no, you know what I mean? If life is getting hard, man, and you can't find a job, try to hustle or do something or sell something. Maybe you got stuff that you could sell. And if that doesn't work, man, I'm telling you, the elite, that street life, it will, that jail life ain't for anybody, for a lot of us, man. It's not. And I don't want to hear people like, yeah, man, I know how to, yeah, yeah, yeah. None of that, man. No, I ain't hearing that. Because the older you get, the more weaker you get, right? You know what I'm saying? And that's when, they don't, the age don't stop in there. You 80 years old and they like, all right, no, nigga, you still catching that. You heard, old man? So be careful, everybody. Thank you, Dad. Yo, what up? What's going on, Frank? From San Antonio, Pa. What up? What up? Good looking, Almighty. I appreciate you, Almighty. It's scary as hell, and I'm just trying to, fix the train and put it back on the track and just let it go, man. I don't even want to control where you guys go. I just want you to not get there, to the other track, because that other track is diabolical. And the fact that a lot of situations are becoming, how do you say, like, you know um we make them look good when it's not good. You know what I'm saying? The promoting of violence is not the way, man. You know what I'm saying? And we could thank World Star. Remember World Star? You know what I'm saying? And because that Sixth Street in Texas still be popping, man. He still be posting videos, man. Let me see. Don't forget the thank you, everybody. This generation suck. Ethan. You know, the older heads, when you get to 4-4, man, I swear, man, I just want y'all to be good, man, because I don't when we were growing up and we had kids, we were like, yo, we don't want the world to be as shitty as it was for us. We just didn't have a lens on it as much as it was. You know what I mean? And even the things that did get caught was diabolical, man. You know what I'm saying? The 80s, 90s, 70s, it was just a wild time. Even early 2000s, man. And so the towers and the '09, 2010 crisis, the housing market, everything was, you know what I mean? It was what it was, man. But then the availability of guns, the production of guns is just, everybody got a gun now. You know what I'm saying? Back then, only a certain crowd had guns, and usually they were killers or people that just was like protecting whatever they had. You know what I mean? Hold on, Chris Day, what's going on, Frank? Here we go. Nene and Darius, blessings. What's going on, man? There's so many of us older folk that has been there and done that, but these other don't want to listen. Exactly. It's a pleasure seeing you. What's up, Almighty? Back in 2015, the world was perfect and peaceful. It really was, Ethan. Hope you're doing good, Frank. That's what's up. Quote of the day: if a man expects a woman to be an angel, ooh, yeah, you can't expect that. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I remember, let me tell you, I think it was Chris Rock or somebody, right? He was like, yo, just make a bullet $1 million, right? Like, so, if you really want to do something, that bullet gonna cost you, right? But, you know, they just produce, like, America just has so many guns, man. Look, when I was younger, there was a bunch of rusty 38s running around, a lot of sawed off shit, a lot of serial numbers scratched, a lot of Glocks. You know what I mean? But now they got switches, they got Dracos, they got mini fucking tank guns, they got weaponry that was meant for like police and military, man, in the streets now. That's the thing I got. You know what I'm saying? When I went to Florida and my cousin had a AR and shit, I'm like, yo, that shit is like a fucking, Call of Duty joint with a 357. Shit was like this big. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, guns are wild, man. And I understand the flip is like, yo, I'm just trying to protect myself. So fine, keep it in the crib, man. But there's certain states where you see the shit dangling out the pants, and I'm like, damn, nigga, like police ride by, nothing. Like I'm like, and yo, Kermit, I think that's such a wild joint because like, yo, the flip that's like, remember I said something about like statements and certain things that just like, we just saying and saying. It's like, yo, America wasn't that crazy where you needed guns in the crib, man. We allowed it in Texas, maybe like the Cowboys in certain places, but it's out of control, man. You gotta admit, man, like, when I was younger, there was no school shootings the way it is, you know what I mean? And that's another thing. When the news, put certain things in the public's eye, it multiplies it, man. I remember there was a stupid Beavis and Butthead thing that happened where kids, I forgot what it was, but kids started replicating it and it caused like a thing. So they started becoming really heavy on, artists and artistry, and what you put out there can, heavily, and fundamentally, create fucking craziness, man. Hold on, y'all. Let me catch up. Legal guns, though, Kermit. Yup. Don't forget bumps. What up? What up, Brown? Boom, boom, boom. Misunderstood. What up, Pop? Do you got any advice on how to get a girlfriend? Nah, man. You know what I mean? I don't think there is, man. Because the difference between getting a girlfriend, I could tell you how to get a girl, you know what I'm saying? Just be you, and hopefully you ain't corny, you know what I'm saying? That's so true, Zay. Back in the day, the toughest crazy was probably, yeah, like a soda AK. Yeah, but yeah, you said it right, man. I appreciate you, Hellboy. Yo, what up, Hellboy? How you been, man? Long time no speak, man. Hope everything good in your life, man. Stay up, man. Thank you for rocking with me again, Hellboy. And these young kids are ready to do whatever, man. That's why I don't fuck around with nobody. Exactly. Stay to yourself, man. Yeah, but have a legal gun. Yeah, I believe that. You know what I'm saying? But staying sometimes like, out of sight, out of mind, man. Like a lot of folk like to be, FOMO. You ain't missing out on nothing. Trust me, man. You know, the concert that everybody got their phone up to, that's not a concert no more, man. Coachella, everything, you're not missing out on nothing. Stack your bread, stay in the crib, and fort up. You know what I mean? And just make sure you and your family is good. That's all. That was the main goal. You heard? Hold on. Consequences of modern day slavery, where people, yeah, have to pay for food, clothing, and shelter. Misunderstood. You got that, man. I overlooked the illegal part. My bad. It's all good, Almighty. Stay up, man. How you doing, Pi? I hope everything good, Kermit. Ethan, just be yourself. Frank, I said it right. You think the Corvette would work? Yo, you could pull up in a Honda, homie. Oh, Segway, random. Greetings, Zay. What up? What's going on, Fire? How you doing, man? How you doing? I'm taking away the illegal guns. Crime would drop immensely. Yo, Nene, hope you become a mayor or something, man. That's exactly right. And yo, great segue, man. Somebody, let me see. I think taking a overlook the legal part. Wait, pay clothing. Damn, I was gonna say something. Morality speaking is the killer, right? That one. Damn, I had something in my head. Don't smoke weed, y'all. But yeah, man, you know what I mean? Guns is just diabolical, man. And people don't understand, like, unless you go to a gun range, you don't understand. Like, some of these weapons are fucking, yo, they'll blow your head off, man. Bullets get bigger, shells get bigger, shotguns get, fucking more bursts. It's just insane, man. Like, the toilet paper still toilet paper, but damn, they knew how to fucking upgrade a gun, man. A bullet, you know what I'm saying? They made that sucker go faster, stronger, blow your whole go through vest now. It's diabolical, man. Be careful out there, y'all. For real, be careful. But what's going on, everybody? Thank you for rocking with me. We outside, we inside, we everywhere. Peep the game, man. Yeah, a little windy in the city, man. I gotta go to school soon. I won't be on long. That's all good, man. Always maintain your life regardless of what's going on in it, right? I think that's another thing that the generation need to do is really maintain yours, man. Nobody else is gonna do it for you, man. I know it seemed like, you guys were complaining and doing things, and it looked like the government was going to work. And nope, never believe them, man. Don't believe, even some people in your circle will hurt you. You know what I mean? So be careful, everybody. Make sure your antennas are up and just be careful. That's all I'm going to say, man. Because a lot of folk be taking life for a game, and then reality slaps them in the face, man. Don't let that happen to you, man. But what up, everybody? I hope everybody doing good, though. You know what I mean? As long as you rocking with me, we good, man. Stay on the positive level. You know what I mean? And continue doing what you want to do or you have to do, right? That's another thing. Sometimes it's not what you want, it's what you gotta do. But what up, Fire? Good looking for that. Oh, Hyundai. That's what I thank you again, Christy. Good looking for the car joint. So supposedly Hyundai, right? They got this car that the back seat goes down or something, and supposedly a baby got crushed, man. Like, so Hyundai's doing like a callback for all these, trucks that had this feature. Isn't that wow, man? I be saying sometimes like shit is like a movie. There's certain depths and shit like that. You know what I mean? I thought leaving a baby in the car with the windows up was crazy. You know what I mean? But people always outdo that. And it's sad. You know what I mean? Remember, like murders and things stay consistent, right? Like either you die by a gun or a knife or something, some accidental shit happen. Now it's like random for real, nigga. Yo, there was a guy, he hit a pothole in New York City, died, man. I remember when I was early 18, 19, 20s, going on the internet. I used to see people got into fights and son hit his head, died. And you like random for real, nigga. Like what? What up, everybody? Good looking for the seven thumbs, man. What up, Tony? How you doing, pa? Problem solved, man. Good looking, Almighty. Raising minimum wage would drop the crime rate and boost the economy. Yo, that's another trick in the bag, though. Because every time you raise something, everything else around it, I don't know, man. Because I tell you like this, when minimum wage was seven and a quarter, that's when everything was the best to me. And it sounds crazy, but I'm being honest. Like when Bill Clinton was in office, was good times. My parents were eating good. We weren't complaining, really. Like we got to go to Great Adventure. We got to go places, Atlantic City. Everybody was happy. Nobody was bugging. Communities were still communities. You understand me? But damn, man, they raised that shit from 725 to like 15, and yo, the whole shit went out of wacky. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's what's up, y'all. I don't like the self-driving cars. Yeah, man. I seen a bunch of them joints self-driving themselves out of here. Hey, subscribe, bro. Gotta go. We'll stay in the loop. Yo, Mr. Understood Humans, I appreciate you, man. Thank you for rocking with me. Have a great day. Stay blessed, man. And keep your antennas up. You're ready, man. Thank you for rocking with me, though. I appreciate you. Thanks for the sub, man. But yeah, man, it's a bugged out world, man. You gotta be on your joint, man, because everybody is trying to either take your shine, take your girl, take your money, take your shit. Like everybody on it, man. Everybody's scamming now. It's just wow, man. So I just want everybody to be careful. Be careful of them little scams, them Ponzi scheme things. Be careful of I always say it's not you driving, it's other people. So just be careful if you drive. Yup. I watched this one video where this guy went self-driving car and it took him to the different location and he couldn't get out of the car. It's scary, man. Thank you, Darius. Are you located in Cali? Say, yeah, Tony. What's going on, pa? But yeah, man, self-driving cars. So okay, so I seen a bunch of them where another person was filming, but it was a guy. I don't want to say the model, right? Let's just say he was in a self-driving automobile and he had his hands up and the car went, yo, it was just like boom, and another car was coming this way and it like whatever, boom, and I was like, yo, what's going on, Hashana? How you doing, ma? Everybody in the building, we got the room lit, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully we get the 30 ball thumbs. We just need Black, a couple other folk. But yeah, man. Hope everybody doing good. Like I said, we just talking about stuff. I'm really on some Drake Iceman album. I can't wait. Music. Let me just tell everybody a little joint about me, right? Me to y'all. Here we go. Random. So music got me through a lot. Homeless or uh whatever the world was giving me at the time, I was able to just throw on my joint, hit the Discman or the iPod, and just go into a world. Even if I was working, whatever I was doing, music helped me push through. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to music. You know what I mean? Drake was a big influence in my days. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause remember Drake was like he played the role of the boyfriend too. You know what I mean? He wasn't like these arrogant rappers that were like, yo, what up, bitch? Come over here and suck my. You know what I'm saying? He was just like, yo, how you doing, ma? What's going on? I just wanna, you know what I mean? So it was like a different perspective on how to treat women and how to talk to ladies and shit like that. So Drake was a cool influence in my life, man. Yeah, I always had my ghetto, you know what I mean, knock a nigga head off music, but even exercise, you know what I'm saying? Even techno. But yeah, man. Yeah, yeah, truth. It was a Walkman. Nah, man, it definitely was a this man. But yeah, I had the Walkman. Yo, let me tell you, random man. It's about I'm a senior and my boy John Johns, I called him. He comes over, right? He has a Discman. Oh no, 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 he had a Walkman, but it was yellow. And yo, when he put the headphones on, I don't know what technology they had that they don't do no more, but these motherfuckers was like like in a car fire, man. I still like even Dre's don't do like yo. These joints was like it was rocking, man. It was I remember it was a yellow Walkman Sony, but yo, it was crazy, man. But yeah, man, shout out to Walkmans, man. Now I bring back the classic cars. My dream car is the Cuba one day. Yeah. Yo, Tony, let's talk about it. So in the late 80s, 70s, late, early, whatever, we sent a lot of 40s, 50s, 30s cars to Cuba, right? And check out the ingenuity and whatever that word is, but check out how awesome they are as mechanics. So they don't got a store that's like a Ford that has the parts. Yo, Cubans started making their own parts before 3D printers was out. They would just, having a piece of thing, and then, whatever gear they needed, whatever piece. And yo, when you go to Cuba, man, it looks like the 50s, man. It's beautiful, man. All those old school cars still running till now. It's just amazing. Check that out, everybody. Go look up Cuba and their old school automobiles, man. 1957 joints, you know what I'm saying? Just riding around. But yeah, man, they created certain parts, because, of course the factories are closed. There's no more, whatever. But I thought that was awesome. I thought that was really cool, man. Sorry, y'all. Let me catch up. Hope you're doing good. What's going on? Walkman, yeah, CD corded headphones. That's what's up. I heard it was postponed. Oh, y'all talking? My favorite song is Wherever You Go by the Calling. That's what's up, Ethan. I'm catching up, yeah, to the truth. Okay. Cuba one day. Okay, okay. I heard Drake postponed a new album. That's what my co-host is saying. Yo, um, so Drake is postponing the album. That sucks, man. That's a really in my heart, man. But yeah, man. Yo, Cuba. Yo, and remember, when I say like that, but it's like them joints was like illegal, wasn't it? I don't know the word where like you couldn't bring Cuban cigars into America no more because of the feud we had with them. You were like, keep your cigars. But Cuban cigars, okay, if you don't know how cigars are wrapped, it's like they wrap them by hand, right? They get like a tobacco leaf, let it dry to a certain point or whatever they do magically, and then they roll this beautiful cigar up. And yeah, Cuban cigars used to hit heavy, man. Only reason I know is because my pops used to smoke Cubans. Them shits was like, it was like a sweet smell in the room. You heard? Yeah. And you don't really smoke cigars if you don't know. You're not really inhaling. It's just more like the leaf, right? But yeah, shout out to cigars, man. I knew a guy who was smuggling. See, I'm not even smuggling Cuban cigars. That was the thing, man. It really was, and it was cool. You would know, and your pop, right? Like it was cool when you had one of them joints in America, and you was like it was like a tear. You know what I mean? Like first of all, I got the plug to get them, and I got one. You heard? But yeah, man, shout out to Cuban cigars. Bye, Ethan. Have a great day, man. Continue your classing. Um, get that Corvette, and I'll see you in Florida one day. Thank you, Ethan, for rocking with me. Peace. Your outfit is wow. What up, robotic? You want to peep the whole joint? Yeah, robotic. Yeah, robotic. Yeah. Yeah. What's going on, robotic? Good looking, man. I hope everybody chilling, man. My dad smoked cigars. There you go. And that, yo, and there was a generation for that. It's like the more manly shit men used to do, is they no longer do, man. And cigars was one of them, man. I lived in Bay Ridge, Brooklyn, and there was they still have a cigar house like 2 blocks from where I live or where my mom's lives. And yeah, man, you go into this establishment and all they do is smoke great cigars, man. And if you don't know, cigars smell good when they're burning, man. They do have their own different fragrances. But shout out to cigars, man. What up, Dior? Shout out to Dior, man. Bye, Ethan. Later, Ethan. Have a great day, pa. Got to go back to my boy. God is great. Yo, Tony, that's a fact, man. Thank you for rocking with me, Tony. You're always one of them ones, man. Robotic. He doesn't clean. Oh, he thought I was trying to do some game. Nah, not at all, man. Oh yeah, we halfway through the joint. Yeah, but it really is cold. I gotta keep these on, man. Yeah, have a great day, Ethan. I promise you, man. But yeah, robotic. Nobody claim. You know what I'm saying? I'm just Zay Dollar, man. I'm just a Puerto Rican, just trying to share love. You know what I mean? In this cold as ice world. You know what I mean? Cold blooded. Nobody think like me. Nobody, you know what I mean. Everybody they own person, man. So it's good to find people like you guys, and it's good that like you guys like who Zay is. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate that. You know what I mean? But I definitely don't try to act no other way but Zay, man. I don't have my jewelry out all the time. You know what I mean? I'm not a cocky dude, man. And if you think about it, this is like a pajama shirt, but whatever. I bought the shirt for $13. It's the Spider-Man NBA collabo. The Calabasas I got on sale, and the Nike, shiesty that I'm gonna take off. But it's cold. It really is, man. It's windy as hell. If you don't know, look at the thing swinging, and that shit got food in there. If you don't know weight, that shit always stays solid. But whatever, you already, man. Have a great one. Thank you, Nene, for that one. Good looking, Nene. Good looking, mom. Yeah, nobody not trying. Like I ain't trying to like I always tell folk, man. Good looking, put a thumbs up. About to hit 10. Good looking, everybody. Yo, man, out of sight, out of mind, man. I used to do this shit all the time on the block. Like I used to chill heavy for like a good week, and then another week, I'm in another borough chilling with my other folk. You know what I'm saying? But out of sight, out of mind. You can't get people. They can't get jealous of you. They can't, get that hate, brewing if you're not always there. You know what I'm saying? That's why sometimes in the projects you always get fights because motherfuckers be ganked up together all the time, and jealousy, people hate. Oh, you got a new job, nigga? Hold that, man. Just like I told you that story, man. The kid pistol whipped the kid twice, and the gun went off. He killed the kid. Basketball player he was. He wasn't a like. So it is what it is, man. People hate all over, man. Hate is real. Hate is strong. But thank you for coming to my room where hate ain't ain't coming to this door. You heard? Good looking for the thumbs up, yo. Good looking. But yeah, man, love yourself, respect each other, and I promise you, things flow, man. Things will flow. But I think everybody started minding other people's business, right? And everybody wanted to have a say in other people's lives, and that's when it started getting a little bit toxic. It's like, yo, man, just play your role, man. Play your space. Whoever you are in your community is, you know what I'm saying. And if you could prosper outside of it, be Big Willie, do your thing, man. Salute to that. Salute to that. But be careful, man. Whenever you become a target or you out there more, people target you, man. That's why I be telling you. Look, perfect example, Frank Lucas. If you didn't see American Gangster, this is real spill Holyfield, man. He got pointed out because he went to a boxing event and the feds was looking at somebody else. I think they were looking at whoever, like another Big Willie dude, and they look at this guy and they're like, "Yo, how you get them tickets?" My son got fur coat. His wife was with the fur coat, and to this day, that picture is like very famous picture is of when the feds took their eye off of Nicky Barnes, I think, and they went right to Frank, man. And if you don't know, Frank was getting his shit through the war, man. So they would put the bricks inside coffins of soldiers that were coming back home, and right before they would get distributed, somebody would go in there, grab the bricks, and then bring them to Frank. You heard? But yeah, man, shout out, know your history too of street shit. Exactly. My football star was murdered at college due to jealousy, man. Nephew, Nene. Sorry, it's hard, glasses, and I'm reading everybody. Yo, sorry to hear that, man. I'm for real with that one. Gosh, man. And that's what I mean about jealousy. It breeds envy, it breeds hate, and it gets to that point, man. And I never understood it because in my eyes, I was like, whenever one of my niggas was doing good, it was like, yo, he's shining for us, right? Like, yo, that's what's up, my nigga. Get yours, man. Salute, man. You getting married. Yo, come over here, Poppy. Yo, you getting a kid? Yo, congrats, Pa. I got you, man. Yeah, man. But it's bugged out. Guys got a question. What do you like? Rap type, pop raps, gangster rap, emo raps, and drill rap. I got a question. What do you like? I'm more like hip hop, man. I'm just gonna say that. I'm more hip hop, rap, you know what I'm saying? But that's where I think it got a little bit misconstrued with it. It got too many, you know what I mean? There is drill rap though, I believe that. And the gangster rap, I believe that. But like, yeah, I guess they got their own little genres. But I'm more like I said, Drake. Give me some Drake. Give me some Chris Brown. Sprinkle in Fabulous, Jada Kiss. You know what I'm saying? Like 50 Cent. Whatever. I got a nice little pop mixing. Brewing of rappers and but like I say it again, man. Music got me through so many hard times, man. For real, for real. Three niggas shot him 8 times when he opened his dorm door. See, man. And yo, Segue, random. Ashley Gonzalez. I'm just gonna say she was a police officer. I want to say New York, but let's just say she was a police officer. She did a rant, a video where she was just going at um remember Chris Rock got a joke. He's like, I'm not mad at black people. I just don't fuck with niggas. You know what I'm saying? There's two different. But long story short, man, she's just going off on a rant. You know what I mean? You guys steal, you guys murder, you do all this shit. She just bugging out. You know what I'm saying? And they fired her, man. It's like, be careful. What you say, I guess. You know what I mean? But at the same time, there's a real sentiment of people that like you know believe that a certain crowd just like that's all they do, and it's fucked up, man. It's fucked up. Jealousy is fucked up. Hate is fucked up. Why people just want to take your life just because they can't improve theirs. Like, it's not my fault, it's not my bad. And if you want advice, let me know before you kill me, man. I'll give you some advice. Pac is the greatest of all time, man, for real. Yeah, Tupac. Remember, I put Pac up there on the list with Big and everybody else on the dead list, obviously. You know what I'm saying? But his pen was amazing. He was a poet, and he rolled with his emotions on his sleeves. I don't know if you guys remember that saying or heard that expression, but yeah, his emotions was on his sleeves, man. Like he wore them outside, man. He spoke his heart. He spoke with passion. He spoke with like, yeah, man, I want to change the world, but I'm just a black man in a world where like you seen his music, you heard his songs with jealousy. He knew death was around the corner because he knew, yo, motherfuckers is gonna hate on me, man. I'm trying to tell everybody do good, but it is what it is, man. And then when we lose them, we're like, damn, man, I'm not a black man. I'm Puerto Rican, but you know what I mean. Most of my peoples is black, and I see what they go through, man, on a day to day. Especially when you live in projects in New York, it's like one building could hold, maybe 5,000, people. You know what I'm saying? Can't go wrong with Nas. That's a fact, man. He's Spanish, Core style. That's what's up, D'Lo Brown. ¿Cómo está, primo? I've been in that type of situation before. I answered my friend's door and got hit in the face with a baseball bat. It was one of the haters who mistaked me for him. See, Almighty? Look at that, man. And I bet everybody got a story where somebody's hate or jealousy got them to a point of violence. Why are you trying to hurt somebody because of it? That shit's dumb as hell, man. Thank you, Darius. Pac trash. Talk your shit, Jerome. Tupac is the king. There we go, Hashana. Keep spreading positivity and bringing love and action. Thank you, TC. Yo, TCB, what up, man? How you doing, man? Hold this hug, man. Hope you're doing good, man. Stay blessed. Stay blessed, everybody. But yeah, man. What's going on, D-Lo? How you doing, Pa? But yeah, man, it really is, man. Like, you gotta remain positive, and I promise you, cause anger make you do the craziest things, man. There's something about that emotion of anger. Like, that's what I was trying to say yesterday. That in a split second, and go figure. As soon as I hang up the pod or whatever I'm doing, as soon as I exit it, man's kills 8 kids. It's like, yo, like this. You know what I mean? And there's something about that. There's something about the rage that men get when they see their wife cheating or something, right? It's just this and it's very, very, very primitive in nature because it's just violent. Be careful how you control your emotions, man. I'm not saying swallow all of them, don't be a sucker either, but just don't kill people. You know what I'm saying? You good, Jerome? What's going on, Jerome Jenkins? Thank you for rocking with me, man. And my homies telling me, ain't no love for a real G. Tupac, thank you, D-Lo. Thank you, Almighty. Hugs and imagination, man. You already, man. What up, TCB? 826, what up, pa? But yeah, man, it's bugged out, man. Like I say, I can't call it. All I could do is just go on my joint live and then, go through current events. Let's just chat and let's bug out. You know what I mean, chat? You know what I mean, chat? You know what I mean? At least 20 likes. Can we get 20 ball, man? Can we get the 20 thumbs up, y'all? Good looking, everybody. I appreciate the timing and just being a part of this, you know what I mean? And I promise you I'm gonna take it all the way, man. I will. I am. But thank you, everybody. Pop Smoke, another one, man. They say he fought in the shower naked, yo. popped in like, so it's like, yo, I don't know what jewelry means to some people. It means the world, but your life should come first, man. You know, just don't put yourself in weird predicaments. Even the Ice Spice, yo, Wendy's got a parody. If you went to Wendy's, you wouldn't get slapped. It's some bugged out shit. Check it out, man. It bugged me out, man. But you're doing your thing. You're doing what you're supposed to be doing. Thank you, TCB. I appreciate them words, man. I gave you your 13th flight. Thank you, Jerome, in the building. Good looking, man. Has anyone read a book that tells us about how the West Atlantic slave trade happened? Nope. But I do know a lot of history, and I do know, what was going on, man. A lot of those boats, right, that came from Africa because they were European, African, and then they brought all the slaves to the Americas. Um, a lot of them got dropped off in the Caribbeans, man. So you got Haiti, Jamaica's, the Dominican Republics, the Cubas, the Colombias, the Puerto Rico. You got all these little lands, man. And yo, that little rich area I always keep forgetting is called Martha's Vineyard, man, where all the rich hang out, man. They got their own little land, man. Yo, rest in peace, Dolph. That one hurt too, man. Going to a cookie store, man, and then the next day he was gonna hand out turkeys. They still did it without him, man. But you see what I mean? Like you go through, and it's no race involved, right? Let's just talk about humanity, man. Whenever you do good, you're like Boosie was right, man. You get killed in your own city. The hate is real, man. Just imagine for 20 years, 10 years, 5 years, somebody's just been hating you. It's not a good look, man. That hate turns into crime, man. Guy who killed Pure Smoke was beat up badly recently. Good, man. I don't like that. Has anyone read the book? Okay, I'm catching up. I gave you thank you, everybody. Pop. Yeah, man. Rest in peace, Pop, man. Christian Dior. Nah, yo, that man voice, man. Shout out to him, man. Spanish borough first and most is just true. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm still listening to Gucci, man. Shout out to Gucci, man. Yo, Jerome, go to his earlier mixtapes. Yo, he keep being positive. Thank you, TCB. Beautiful light, brother. I thank you. So the people who brought the slaves first had Spanish speaking ancestors. No, that's the thing, man. A lot of folk think the Spanish and all that is just white having with different. You know what I'm saying? They were smashing everybody, but they were natives on those lands. All I'm saying is those lands also got piled up with a slave. You know what I mean? That's why, we got black Puerto Ricans. You got, this just dark descendants everywhere down that line. I promise you. Just look it up, man. Protect your shine, fire. A lot of blacks were already here. We were the Indians. See? Yep. Blackfoot tribe. Learn your history. See? A lot of American histories is lies. Yep. His story. That's a fact. Take care, fellow travelers. Keep your light up. Thank you, CCB. That's amazing, man. I don't know if you're leaving, but yo, salute to you, man. Let's learn. I'm down to learn. Trust me, man. I'm always open ears. Like, but I do know that was bad times, man. Like, just I don't think that was, but it's bugged out, man, because a lot of civilizations were built off of slavery, man. Like, in order to build these structures and you know so I don't know, man. It's not the right thing, though. It definitely isn't. A lot of American history is lies. Yep. Let's learn. The Spanish document referring to as the negro, often simply called asiento, which was a monopoly contract issued by the Spanish crown. Yeah, D-Lo Brown, do your thing, man. Talk your shit, everybody. Is allow private individuals, companies, or other governments to supply African enslaved people to Spanish American colonies for a specialized period, roughly. Yep. And there goes the integration. There goes the integration between, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it was a bugged out time. You would be very, 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 very mad. Yeah, man. Explorer, salute. It's bugged out, man. It's bugged out. Yeah, it made you look, my man. Tracks. Yeah, got the nostril game. Now you good, D-Lo? I'm done. I'm done. Nah, you good, but I talk your stuff, man. Trust me, man. That's what I need. I don't need somebody saying I look like Swiss Beats or something. Give me information and let it be learned and shared. You know what I mean? That's what things are supposed to look like. You talking your stuff, man. Talk your stuff, man. For real. Last thing. Yeah, what's up, TCB? Christy, you here? I was called a knuckle dragger earlier today. That's crazy, Jerome, if that's true. That is wild. I'm even wild that I said that. Gosh dang it. I fell for the okey doke. You're gonna hate the truth. No, no, no. I already knew where you're going, Explorer. Yep. It does, man. I see it. I see the anger people have, like, why did this happen for so long? Why, we're supposed to be humans to each other. He had Major look, what up, pa? How you doing, man? Hope everything good in your life, man. Appreciate it. I got you, pa. You know what I'm saying? A lot of folk like to just jump on everybody back, and that's not my style. You know what I'm saying? I'm just here to just like be enlightened as much as you're taking my words as knowledge. You heard? So I just appreciate life, man. You got to do that, man. You got to appreciate your breath, your first in the morning and your last at night. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But like, yeah, man, it's bugged out life, man. Like I say, New York minute, your shit could change, man. So appreciate the little things you got now, man. Telling you, cause yo, life changes. Yo, I remember like life changes happen every like whatever, right? Now it's just happening so frequently, man. Like, you know, they don't let us get comfortable. You can't even get comfortable with your neighbors because they might move out tomorrow. It's like, what the fuck? I know. And you know what's wild is like that's a great statement in it because it's like what we learned, we're supposed to be better. That's what gets me angry and passionate. It's like what we've been through. Yeah, that's our past or not ours, but you know what I mean? That's the past, right? So right now, let's start treating each other right. Since we know that information, we know there was a time where humans were disgusting to each other, especially if you didn't resemble a certain tier in skin color. So yes, let's treat each other with love, respect. Not everybody deserves it. Yeah, you got some apples that need to get slapped up. Yeah, it is what it is, man. That's life. But the other spectrum, let's start showing these young kids that love is still around and we can still make it make it happen, Captain. You know what I mean? Maybe if we all line up and pool money together, get land, get acres, and just everybody has an RV or build like there's always a solution, you know? It's just everybody has to we all have to have the same wavelength or brainium to achieve it. And I think we got it in us because a lot of us are fed up. Yes, I am a Knicks fan, but right now this year I was going with Charlotte, so my Hornets are out of it, so I'm out of it. The USA is a melting pot full of different races and ethnicities. Yes, and that's why other countries hate us. Understand that, y'all? We're so diverse. Only in America you can have an Arabic walking past a jewelry store owned by a Jew, or vice versa. A Jew, you know what I'm trying to say? Without, wilding. So many cultures are here in the same building. Your tenants are all over the world, and we're all good people. We just want a chance, and we have this hope, this dream of just having a better life. And a lot of them do come from hardcore situations, you know what I mean? That I don't wish on any man or woman or kids. But when I was younger, and my friends were Philippine, Italian, African, Latino, you know what I mean? Like there was a melting pot. Like all your friends were from all over, man, and it was cool to have friends from all over. You know what I mean? You go to your friend's crib and he's like, yo, 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 at the door, you gotta take your sneakers off. And you're like, what type of culture is this, man? I got you. And now I do that in my crib. You know what I mean? Like, so and I believe in energy. You don't want to track energy into your crib. So you take your sneakers off at the door. You know what I mean? Leave that energy at the door. Exactly. I've been so many countries, they all look the same basically. Yup, D-Lo. Facts. So we all have to live together. So we should worry more about other countries trying to nuke us. Yes. Yes. Now it's time to be like, hold your nuts, my niggas, and on some like, yeah, man. Cause they really not playing in other countries. They really look at the US. Remember what other countries are trying to do? They're trying to destroy our dollar. Why you think things are so high? It's not because of the government or politics. It's other countries trying to literally destroy us, man. They try to hack us every day. They scam our elderly. They do man crazy shit. Nope. Now we USA all the way, man. Everybody that got them guns in the crib, yeah, man. Nobody gonna come in our land. Cause we gonna blow their head off. But yeah, I get excited, man. I get excited. I get excited for us to come together. I really do, man. Good looking on the 15 thumbs. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to do maybe 70 minutes. You know what I'm saying? We just talking our shit. Let me go get a cigarette and everybody do your thing. Detroit basketball in the building. That's what's up, Detroit. I used to like Detroit when They had a cool center that used to like rock everybody. Forgot his name. He had a cool name. Something, was it Wells? No, no. Whatever, man. Was the type of man that just wanted love and equality for all, not just blacks. Yeah, man. That's what the fuck it is, man. It's like, yo, everybody got to come together somehow, man. Because the only reason I know is because other states weren't like the East Coast. Other states were still doing shit like that. Was still segregating. In New York, everybody was fucking cool peoples, man. Ben Wallace, good looking explorer. I'm trying to be honest on that one, man. Wherever I went, man, if it was Cali or here, there, there was still segregations, man. Latinos stay here, the Morenos over here, the whites over there. But not in New York, man. Everybody's together like this, man. 11-11, babe. But yeah, man, you know, it's not far fathom or far reach to just wish everybody just just acts normal. And I think love is the way to make that happen. You know what I'm saying? Don't love a motherfucker where you handing your money over. You know what I'm saying? No to that. But yeah, man, try to just respect. Respect is a good word too, man. Hold on, y'all. Let me go get that stogie bogey. See, take the sneakers off. Uno, dos, tres. Where the hell my bag? Here we go. Running back like a fullback, like a lineman trying to get a quarterback. What's going on? Put the sneaks on. Here we go. One foot at another foot. Now I'm going. What's popping to my peoples? All of my cats. Everybody want to talk to the cat. Yo, what up, y'all? Feardo Fro. Yeah, man. What's going on, y'all? And this is halfway through. We take off the shiesty to show off the misalignment of my hairline. What's going on, y'all? Look like Enrique, the Enrique, the Pique, the Dímelo, Hímelo, Fímelo. What up, y'all? I can't believe in a day and age there's still some. Yeah, man. And that's what I be trying to say, man. It's bugged out when like living in the East Coast and still hearing like in the 80s that like down south was still operating or up, you know what I mean? Up north, it was still wilding, man. You know what I'm saying? Until the 90s, man. That's a fact. Wait, let me see that. Yeah, man. Look, the only reason I talk like that a little bit is because in '01, rest in peace, you know what I mean? My godmother was in them buildings. But when the towers fell, man, um, they really was this wildness of energy of USA in the streets. Like it was the best performance for recruitment in Army, Marines, Navy, Airborne, and all those slots. So from like 2000, like yo, people really was like Americanoed out. You heard? So I seen it, man. I seen trucks with the American flag. Yeah, nigga, motherfuckers, yo, for real, man. But yeah, man. They doing it still in 2026. It's bugged out, and they good looking, man. Good looking for that. They do the Sicilians all the time. That's bugged out. Sorry to hear that. What up, though? Yo, what up, Black? Everybody, look who in the building. Yeah, 911 RIP. Good looking, D-Lo. Yo, what's going on, Black? Welcome, welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. What's going on, Black? We talking about various things. Drake, the guy that killed his 8 kids. We brought up the slave trade. Who's your favorite artist? Tupac is great. I'm just giving you the rundown. But what's going on, Black? Hope you good, pal. Hope you good, man. Good looking for chiming in. You heard? Like the bells in the background. But it definitely is a wild world we're in. And good looking for the thumbs up, everybody. You know what I mean? Sorry for the nah, man. Do your thing, baby. Do your thing, man. We just chilling, man. We just having a good time conversating, you know what I'm saying? We still trying to get to the like figure out a great solution. Yeah, man, we needed some of your inputs, man. But I hope you good, Black. But yeah, man, like I say, man, Drake Iceman, even though I just found out it got postponed, pushed back, you know what I mean? It's just to show, or I'm just trying to show people that music can really, help you maneuver sometimes through life. Cause yo, you could type in a track for anything. Yo, a track to make me get hyped for, this or that. You know what I'm saying? So um I don't know if people do it anymore. I don't know if it's the TikTok microwave, people can't listen to music that long no more. But music used to go a long way, man. For real, for real. Nah, I already know, but I'm just talking mine because you know what I'm saying? Like I'm just trying to relate with the music thing. And when I look back, I saw a documentary on him. I'm like, holy shit, Drake gave me a lot of hits in the clubs and driving and bugging. And so I'm like, yeah, man, let me just talk my shit a little, you know what I mean? But like I hope everybody can relate a little bit with the music thing. You know what I'm saying? How, it could get you through some hard times, man. And like just dealing with life, man. We need music. And lately we haven't been getting good music. We just been getting, you know, you know, input and output out the booty hole. You know what I'm saying? Pausito. But um I remember a time, man, where R&B was there for you, rap was there, hip hop, pop. Shout out to Christina Aguilera, Genie in a Bottle. You know what I'm saying? It's a genie in a bottle. Boom, 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 boom. It's a boom, boom, boom. Word, man. Shout out to Genie in the Bottle, man. But yeah, man, music got me through some issues, man. For real. I start my day listening to the DX song from wrestling. Ooh, let's go. I mean, that's what I mean, and that's a perfect example. You get up, it gets you motivated. Let's tackle this day and let's do what we got to do. You know what I mean? I hope your moving is going good. Forgot to ask, what up, Stormy? How you doing? What up, Hubbo? I mean, husband. Hope you doing good. And yeah, man. Hope everything good, man. Forgot you still doing that moving and life and. But yeah, man. Disregard the hubbo. I was trying to come up with a slang, but I should have just said husband. You know what I'm saying? But it's just not good. It isn't. I can't understand all this mumbling. And 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 it's funny, Rage Against the Machine. You know what's bugged out though? That mumbling thing. How a kid that can't read or is messing up in school, how he'll tell you all of NBA Youngboy's lyrics somehow, or he knows what they saying. You know what I mean? And I also it makes me think about when my dad used to be like, "What's that noise?" Like when I used to be like, when your parent was like, "Yeah, you can sit in the front. Yeah, shotgun, baby. Woo, shotgun." And then I'm like, "Yo, dad, let me put on, 107.5 or 97.1 real quick." And then, he's like, "What is this nonsense?" I'm like, "Dad, that's rap, man. Yo, cool when they do biddy boo biddy boo." And he's like, "Yo, I can't understand it." And I'm wondering, like, can you really not understand it, or is it? And I feel like that's me now. Like I'm the old man. Like when like I don't know how they understand Kodak Black's lyrics, or some of them really be mumbling, man. But I don't know, man. It is what it is, man. I guess it's the ears. It's all in the ears, man. Can you rank the Beatles by who you have a beer with? John, Paul, Ringo, or I go with Paul or John, because those are the two. Like maybe Ringo. Ringo Starr was that guy. You know what I'm saying? But that's a good one. What's up, Cranberry? Thank you for rocking with me. I appreciate you. It's like watching the older school Batman. Boom, pow, kaboom. Yeah, that's a fact. What up, Frank? How you doing, Pa? You still over there in Houston, man? Hope everything good, man. We getting OG, but we still hold it down. That's the fact, Cranberry. And that's a lesson learned, man, because I do see a lot of videos of like how we age gracefully, how we just took care of ourselves. Remember, it's the youth that are getting put in dentures and fucking up they, OT, like, you know what I mean? Like the most in our day was just get braces, right? Braces would try to fix that mumble jumbo going on. But to take out your teeth and then put these fake joints on that sometimes pop out, you see those videos, Dame Dash is talking and his shit came out. It's like, yee. And then when them things are out your mouth, you look your age, right? I remember when my grandfather always used to take out his teeth, and I'm like, Grandpa, mira, tú te un abuelo, abuelito. You know what I'm saying? Because his thing would like wrinkle. But yeah, man, shout out to the dentures, man. 2 weeks and then you go back. That's what's up, huh? And you did check out that game, that Spurs game. Or are you there for the host? Like, cause I know, isn't it like a four, whatever? It's a series, right? But yeah, man, I feel bad for the young people. You did say you signed, you did something. Yeah, you did something big, man. You doing big things, man. But shout out to you, pa. I feel bad for the young people doing cosmetic surgeries. It's not going to end well. Cranberry, yo, great segue. So I saw this thing about women taking out their fillers in their lip. So there's a solution that they put in you, right? That makes it plump, right? But then there's an acidic solution that they give you to to slim it down again, right? But supposedly it fucks with the other collagen in your eyes and like so the acidic just don't hit your lips. It start hitting and a lot of these things are baby fat that you need when that are created when you're younger, you know what I mean? So yo, it's bugged out how Shorty look like this now. Like, yo, what up? Yo, I look beautiful, gorgeous. Yeah, man. And it's wild because I always remember this comic, this joke about how he was talking about black women and how the white woman always wanted to take their image, right? Their look with the full lips, the butt or the right? And then now fast forward, they're literally doing it, but they're destroying their body in the process, man. A lot of these surgeons just want the check. A lot of these things aren't really we don't know the long term effect of some of these things, like Botox. I mean, some of these, a lot of celebrities are showing you what the effects are because they look drastically different, man. Once they offer that, and I heard some lady said that shit is like they would get it in the dresser. Like, yo, Botox was like every day, yo, keep filling me up. Make sure I look like, I'm 16 again or something. That's bugged out. I wonder if that is an industry. Like, yo, you call the funeral service, and then he probably got a bucket just filled with just yeah, here, wash them off, and then put them back in line, man. Imagine some lady got a dead woman's implants in. That's bugged out, man. It is. It grows. Sorry, y'all. Just stop smoking weed. Hey, what am I doing? Let me stop. Yeah, bro, it's called buccal fat. The baby fat in your face. It looks weird when it's gone. Cranberry man, good looking, man. Thank you for rocking with me, man. I dig everybody, just curious. Nah, 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 you good, Frank. That's a curiosity, a lot of folk probably have too, man. You know what I mean? But it is bugged out that whole like, they have a show called Under the Knife or something like that. Like, because that's what like they're chopping you up to I'm like, it's diabolical, man. You know what I mean? Like, just be happy what God gave you, and if you're not, I do feel like you should improve, but just be wary on those improvements and how some of them you need to maintain them like a car now. You know what I mean? Like every day you got to change your oil. You heard? That's what's up, Black. What up, Who's more legendary, Ozzy Osbourne or I'm gonna go Mick Jagger, man. I'm gonna go Mick, baby, baby. You can have your kids inherit. Imagine, yeah. Shorty be like, yo, let me get my mom a joint, man. Shit is like 30 racks right there. But it's bugged out, man. It is. It is. It's a bugged out world we live in, man. You know what I mean? And it's yo. You know how bugged out it is that Pamela. Here we go, random. Pamela Anderson. If you don't know, she was in Baywatch. She was in the beginning scene, bouncing her joints up. She got like some ungodly. She just beefed it up, right? Long story short, she's doing like a no makeup. She downsized the joints, so she's becoming more her, and it's like, yo, it's wild. There's either You doing it because the torch got to get passed, or are you coming to the realization that all of that prosthetic nonsense wasn't the true beauty of you, right? And that's all men be telling us sometimes with these like women. Yo, y'all beautiful, man. Don't change nothing about y'all. Y'all good. Don't have to go chop yourself up in Turkey or Cuba or wherever. I think Turkey does the hair, so that's for guys. Even the hair, the toupee game, you know what I mean? Niggas be spraying and I don't know, man. I didn't peep the stones tattoo on your neck. How of course you chose Mick Jagger. What up, Cranberry man? Yeah, man. Yeah. Look at Pamela Anderson now. You can see the trauma from all these surgeries. Yo, that's dope. See, I didn't want to like really, go in, but like if the female audience is saying that, that's exactly you said it perfectly, man. The trauma from those surgeries, you can see it in their face now. Your face and your body tells a story. That's why, sometimes when I used to talk to people, they used to be like, "Oh, you got a scar? Tell me about that scar." Like, your body really tells, somebody about you, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, it's bugged out, man. Like, I don't suggest people or even guys, man. You know what I mean? Check this out. Random. There was a billionaire that tried to enlarge his Swanson Johnson and he died, man. His heart there's a very important vein down there, man, and I guess they messed it up. But a billionaire, man, and that's another thing. It's like, yo, my man, you just gotta be. It is what it is, man. If that's your joint, that's it, puppy. You know what I'm saying? You can get another one. But word, man, yeah, God definitely made you a certain way. Check this out, y'all. Bada bing, bada boom. Not even stop. Oh, really, Ozzy or Mick? Seriously, two icons that deserve their. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I see what you're saying. Black, they deserve their own little joint. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I definitely went with Mick. I don't have a donkey booty, but I definitely would never get surgery. And and that's the thing, then it's almost like, but that's the confidence, you know what I'm saying, and the person you are, right? Like sometimes you just gotta like that's why I say learn your body first, learn you, and then play around, but make sure you maintain your temple, man, because only you could do it. You know what I mean? Only you. But to try to look cute for somebody that don't give a damn, you know what I'm saying? It's like it's not worth it. And yo, the flip side is the men. I see, yo, random. They got guys that are filling up their arms with oil to look buff. These niggas is like 58, 60 years old, and they putting oil, and the shit make them look like weird, man. They stand like this and they shit like this, like a circle, man. Like, and then when he goes like this, it's like when you do a crunch and your shit pop up, like, cause you got muscles, right? He not even crunching and shit like all in his chest. I'm like, yo, people are wilding, man. People are wilding. And then Chorus World, what up? I'm just gonna say Nene. Somehow I don't believe Nene. Huh? Just kidding. I was blessed with. Oh, I'm not. Here we go. Here we go. Dang, well, I don't have a dunk. Okay, okay, I'm catching up. Greetings, chat. What up, Chorus World? Yeah, man. These guys are putting oil. Look it up, y'all. They putting oil in their body to make fake biceps and shit. And then the doctor was like, "You're going to die. You're dying." And from the inside, because the oil, they don't understand that things spread. You know what I'm saying? And this one guy is dying from it, and he's trying to tell doctors, "Can you take it out of my?" But they don't know oil. The oil started hardening. It started like it's disgusting, man. And I think some people have died from that. But yeah, man. What up, Black? Black one with Ozzy. That's what's up, man. Shout out to Ozzy, man, biting that bat head off, for one of his concert beginnings. That was cool. That was a cool joint. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, that's funny as hell, Black. You definitely you definitely you heard like and that's what I encourage, man. I like everybody don't gotta act like everybody. You like it's cool to be you and have your own thought process. So at least I know how to recognize you. You understand? Like sometimes people stick out by being less out there. It's bugged out, man. You know, psychology is a beautiful thing though. I always tell people to take psychology or learn the brain, the mind, also chemistry, your biology, you know what I'm saying? But and I'm over here talking shit while I'm about to smoke out. Yeah, chemistry's ain't. What up, chorus? No way, man. Damn. And I would imagine, yo, you're just damn. Yo, maybe one day we'll talk about that, Ned, because we should just segue to you one day and just talk about like the celebrities you had in your limousines or the craziest stories you had. That'd be dope. Yeah, I definitely got a split screen. We gonna collab, man. We gotta get shit organized, man. I promise everybody, you know what I mean? I'm making my way. But thank you for the 16 thumbs up. I need four more to hit that 20 ball, and I'm Gucci, man. Good looking, everybody. Eddie Van Halen burning up the carpet with cigarettes, nasty mind, man. What's going on here, man? Yeah, nene, because I would imagine, yo, like, yeah, you probably got some ill joints, that you have happened to you. You know what I mean? Yeah, no more cigarette. I mean, weed. That weed be making me fucking destroy me. But that is bugged out. You know what I'm saying? You probably have. Yeah, start posting yet? I'm here. I'm here. Yo, shout out to Drake, Iceman. Say that. But yeah, man, that would be dope as hell just to collabo and be like, yo, this was cause yo, first of all, you said two names that are legendary. Just those two, like Eddie Van, yo, my son, my son Doolery. And then Ozzy, the bat biter. Yo, Ozzy was a dope dude. Cause like, let me tell you, when I saw the Ozzy show, which was I think a beautiful show for the time, it showed the dynamics of their family and how much love that man was, by his wife and his kids. Obviously, he built a beautiful empire, but it was I heard the wife that kept the money and things relatively the gears moving. Let's just say. But yeah, man. But did you see the daughter now? So supposedly, allegedly, she's doing Ozempic, and yo, remember she used to have, and that was the thing about it destroys the baby fat. She used to have like such a pudgy, now it's gone, man. She look like it's long now. It's bugged out, man. That's dope as hell. Not only did he burn it, and some people would have just been like, "He's a celebrity." Nah, you got to repost of that. Shout out to you, Nene. Yo, D'Lo Brown asked that. That's what's up, D'Lo. Good looking, pa. I appreciate everybody. Yo, we getting better at this. That's all I'm gonna say from my viewpoint. Like the fact and my thumbs up always keep going up, man. But I love like just the conversating and just people knowing and we just and when you're a cool person to each other, it makes things flow, like water. For real, for real. Sold a cigarette blunt for a 10 piece. Let's go, Nene. Boom! Hold that. Let's get to the bacon. I think it says I need to get another like maybe 2,000 views or something like on that or more probably. I don't know. But I all I need is so I accomplished the subs, I accomplished like, post three or more things or something like that. Now I have to either get I think it used to be one, but now it's like 3 million in 90 days, something weird, or in 365, I gotta get 3,000 real live views or something. I don't know what none of it means, but supposedly I'm halfway home and I'm gonna keep pushing, man. And I'm gonna have a lot of content this summer. And I don't know, I'm hyped. And I feel like it's coming, you know what I mean? But thank you for asking, Chorus. You know what I mean? like I said, I'm definitely gonna, chime in and link up and try to get more information as to this process. You know what I mean? Because I definitely need um insight. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? That's it. That's all I'm gonna say. What does monetize mean? I thought it meant something naughty, but I think it may be confusing my Ocean. What up, Ocean? So yeah, monetize just means at one point YouTube would just be paying me for my views, right? So, and I hope it goes collectively for all my old stuff because I've been, really working hard to try to make this page happen, Captain. But like I said, without you guys, I'm just talking to a phone. So good looking, y'all. Yo, I'm gonna go to Chorus channel for real, for real. That's wow. So yeah, I gotta, you know what I'm saying? My brain, I'm being honest. As soon as I usually try to post a couple of videos and then, and I gotta pick up the wife and whatever. No excuses. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna peep pages, man. I did a couple people, like I did fan bows one of his lives, and I tried to throw thumbs, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm gonna try to put more pressure on my YouTube, you know what I mean? As much as you guys do for me, you know what I mean? So thank you everybody. But what up, Ocean? Thank you for rocking with me. We got 17, about to hit that 20 ball, three more, and I'm there. I got 86 minutes on everybody, so we having a great conversation. Just to catch up, everybody, we spoke about the guy that killed his 8 kids, which was one of the craziest things to put in your brain. We spoke about Iceman, Drake, postponing. I just found out, so I'm learning too. I was really hype. I put a picture of Drake and everything. I'm bugging out and shit. But yeah, man, yo, yo, when I see sold my company, retired, it makes me just happy that at least somebody got out, right? Like, yeah, Nene. Word. Just subscribed off Nene Word at Chorus World. That's what's up, Black. I think, like I say, I usually sub to them. So, and I don't think I saw Chorus, but it should say Chorus World. I saw my, yeah, awesome, B. That's what's up, B. And yo, that's enough. Yo, I can't even call it, man. The fact that like everybody bounces around. Like I said, it was dope to go to Fan Bow's joint and see Darius in the building and other folk. So it's pretty cool how we, and Black. This is to you too, man. When you do yours, it's like if we do what the other dudes did with the streaming community and make our own community, and like, and we're gonna have pockets of everything. Everybody got something to offer. You know what I mean? But I'm happy. I'm proud of everybody, man. For real. That's what's up. Yeah, Frank. My pleasure. Good shit. I mean, good stuff, Ocean. I'm sorry if I be cursing sometimes. You know what I mean? I want to go loud so bad, but I'm waiting for 50 subs. We got you, Ocean. I think I gave you one. Yeah, yeah. If you sub to me, I sub to you. That's a factory. But yeah, man. Networking makes bank. That's a fact. Remember that word, man? Remember that word, networking? Like that. That's why people who did colleges was so you could network in the dormitory and figure out, this guy knows his dad. You know what I'm saying? But networking used to be a dope word, man. Even going to clubs, like going to clubs for us, and like it was about the party, because we love to dance and party, right? But you never knew who you were gonna meet, and it never was like just trying to bag a female. It was sometimes, oh shit, I met this dude, and my son owned a sneaker store, and he gave me, you know what I mean? Like, so networking is a beautiful thing, you know what I mean? When it works for all parties, let's say, Don't fuss about cursing. I'm used to it. Thank you, Ocean. I appreciate that. But yeah, man, it's dope. It's dope, man. When networking and everybody does they just do, it's a beautiful thing. It really is, man. You know. And we got a good group of folk around us, like people that are smart and know what we're talking and doing. You know what I mean? So, I already like that. You know what I mean? And I appreciate it. I appreciate being part of it. Let's just say, right? You know what I mean? I'm 18. I'm not a baby. That's what's up, Ocean. I got you. I got you. I got you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I'm gonna talk. You know what I mean? That's the only way to grow in these YouTube streets. Yeah, that's what it is, man. Exactly like that. and be prepared for the algorithm to change and do its little monstrous thing. But yeah, man, it's a beautiful thing, man. Them streets of YouTube or you know Kick or those various platforms. We need 3 more likes for 20. That's a fact. Let's get there, y'all. That's so true. I'm really good friends with Pepe Igualar. Uy, compadre. I don't know who that is, but that sounds like, yo, shout out to Pepe, compadre. I already know the Pepes I know always had, you know what I'm saying? Dress, dress pop like a cowboy. Yeah, 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 to get to that bag. But shout out to you, Frank. You know what I mean? Networking really is, man. And like I said, even knowing you, man, who would have thought, like, just conversating with you that you do your thing too. You know what I'm saying? I think, like I say, it's dope that like things are happening this way. It really is uh organic, right? But he's a famous Mexican. See, and I think other folk would have just been like, oh, I don't know. But it's always good to ask who. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a dope ass name, man. If you don't know, shout out to Pepe's, man. Shout out to Pepe's. Got a few videos. Let's go, Ocean. Like I said, man, I'm gonna dive into people's joints. You know what I mean? I did a, I forgot who had a video of they're in their crib with like some Matrix stuff going on, and they like their setup is sick. But yeah, man, I try. But yeah, man, one more, we at the 20 ball. One more, we at the 20 ball. Good looking, everybody. I appreciate that, man. That shit gets me pumped. Because remember, it's not just y'all watching. It's like you're giving the props. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Nene, shout out to you, Nene. That's what's up. Yo, it is windy out here. Yo, let me tell you, last night, when like you're in your home, right? But the wind outside was like Wizard of Oz. Like we was in a tornado or something. I was like, yo, it's crazy, man. California weather is bugged out. And if you don't know, I heard there was like an earthquake in Japan that might cause a tsunami in Cal. Like I don't know, the world is bugging out, man. And I always say when the earth starts showing its ass, it's time to start shaping up, man. The world's been screaming and telling us stop, hurting me, but it says 20 on my end. That's what's up. That's what's up. Let's go. See? So live, yo, we having a live networking moment right there, man. Sub, just like Black did. You heard? I'm so happy to see trolls. No trolls. That's a fact. But yo, Black, that's because when the energy be rolling, you know what I'm saying? And I think from the beginning we were already on it, and then they hit me with the, yo, my son was a war vet, and then I go off and yeah, man. And that's another thing I try to tap into was like, what's up with the war vets that they harness this pain and anger from whatever war they were in, you know? It's just bugged out. No, it's not. That is funny as hell if it is. That is funny. I remember look, I'm not like sometimes my shit be like real shit, right? It really goes up fast. So I'm trying to, you know what I mean? What's going on? What's going on, last beer? How you doing, man? Welcome back. Welcome back. That's bugged out if it is though. Cause I went and do whatever. You know what I mean? But it's cool, it's cool. I had a trolley called Trey who was saying inappropriate stuff to me. Oh man, that sucks. I know Trey usually our Trey, I hope it's not the same one, but he's like, hit the weights. I already had my dad check her out. Nene, wow. Shout out to Nene, man. I met I met like a yo. Basically, Nene is somebody who you want on your side and not the other side. Shout out to you, man. But that's a good segue because that's why I'm trying to teach the kids now to work and put in work and whatever facet you're doing. It's up to you, bro. Thank you, last beer. I appreciate you, man. I'm about to hit 20 likes. Good looking, everybody. Thank you for rocking with me. But yeah, man. Like I said, you never know who you're gonna meet. You know what I'm saying? But Yeah, man. Oh, the working hard. So you will want to work hard, and it helps. And when you retire, you just have this like good graces with certain things that you could, you know what I mean? So yo, 20 boy, yeah. Good looking, Nene, for that. Thank you for that one, bro. What do I do? Grounded from technology until school ends. Damn, skillful. I'm sorry to hear that, but what up, skillful? How you doing, man? Good looking, everybody, for the thumbs up. I've almost got 3,000 saved up. That's what's up. Stack that money, keep stacking. And whatever I hope you don't just spend it on, one item or, try to invest it as much as you can. And I don't know what investing means nowadays, because even that is like a scam. But try to flip it, let's just say. Yes, yes, black, yes. That's why I didn't want to like, yo, Nene on our team, thank God, man. You definitely owe that, but that's what I was going with the segue was like you work hard in whatever industry you in, and you at the time at the point you're networking, you meet different people, and and it's not even a favor, it's just like it is what it is all I'm saying, man. It's good to work hard, and when you retire you have these things. But yeah, good looking black. That's funny as hell, right, man? Saved up for a house. I'm very long way, but I'm trying. Ocean, keep trying. Because at your age, that's a beautiful amount. Some people don't even have a dollar to their name. And that's a fact. Just be careful where you put it. Be careful, hopefully maybe it's in a bank or not, but just be careful where you stash it. You know what I mean? That's crazy, Ned. Yo, I love the little gossip. What happened? Talk to me. That's wild. Good to hear it's in a safe. That's bugged out. It's like a soap opera, right? Like, yo, fuck, what? What's going on? I can't wait till next episode, yo. No way. All of the laundry is out there. Jordan, I'm lucky my shit. All I did was maybe a couple of cars, a couple of weed joints, you know what I'm saying? I was a good kid, man. I was a good kid, man. Get that house cause apartment ain't it. Yup, yup. Apartment ain't it. It's just a vacuum that and it's kind of weird how like one family, some people die in their apartment and they just clean it up and just put another family in there and then another family in there. Like it's just this cycle of like it's bugged out, man. But yeah, man, owning is way better. And obviously be careful where you own because I see a lot of folk. Is that it, Amy? I hope it's not real. Are you do you come in as doctor? But I'm gonna let y'all hash that out, man. Y'all do your thing. I got my 21 likes. I'm up there. I did 98 minutes. But what up, Amy in the building? Here we go. Let the show begin. And Dr. Lennon, boom, boom, boom. But yo, man, everybody have a go. Yo, I'm about to be out before the fire. Yo, lady, y'all, say that was I'm out of here, y'all. My bad. I really just saw I did 98 minutes. That's great. You know what I mean? I guess that's like about hour and a half or more. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I just hope everybody stays blessed. Good looking on the thumbs up. We had a great day. Leave it run, Zay. We got this. Yo, I'm sorry to close my I'm out of here. I'm that kid. I know I do, but yo, this is real life content. Say what's going on. But yo, everybody, I'm out of here. I did 99 minutes. It's 11:50. You know what I mean? I hope everybody has a great day. Y'all killing me. I don't like drama. I really don't. But yo, lady, y'all. Mwah, mwah. Have a great day, everybody. Peace. It's $8, random. We outside, we inside, we everywhere. Later, bye. Later, y'all. Good looking. Thank you. Thank you. She's gonna say bye. Later. Hope everybody good, man. Later, y'all. Christy, Black, Nene, everybody, man, in the building. Frank. You know what I'm saying? We had a great conversation. Hashana. Yo, everybody was in the building today. It was dope. It was dope. Later, family. See y'all tomorrow, same time. You know what I mean? Let's cook. And let me know what happens. For real. Let me know what happens. Later, everybody be good, man. Don't play with that nerd. Later, y'all. Peace. $8, random. Later, y'all. Thank you, everybody. There he is. Thank you, Pa. Everybody, have a great day. Peace.